Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a non-homogeneous differential equation method 2. In a previous class we learned method 1. Now method 2. What is the recall from the previous class is that method 1 non-homogeneous means right hand side is not equal to 0. So it is constant or function of x. In method 1 we seen the right hand side e power of x, and how to find particular integral we learned in the method 1 when right hand side is e power of x ax. Now method 2, if right hand side is sin x or cos x. So let us, what is the method 2? f of d of y is sin x or cos x. Right hand side is sin x or cos x. In previous class it is e power of x. Now it is, instead of e power of x, in method 2 sin x or cos x. What is pi? 1 by f of d of sin x or cos x. The method is very simple. Replace d square by minus a square. You know a value, then you can find a square, then you can find minus of a square. Replace d square by minus a square, you will get that. So if denominator is 0, that is the note 1 by d square plus a square of sin x is minus x by 2a cos x. Integration of sin is minus cos. We can remember like that. 1 by d square plus a square of sin x is minus x by 2a cos x. And the second formula, 1 by d square plus a square of cos x is integration of cos x is sin x. So you can remember like that, it is x by 2a sin x. So this is a method 2. What it says, fd of y is equal to sin x or cos x. fd of y is equal to sin x or cos x. So what the method? Method is simply replace d square by minus a square. D square by minus a square. The special cases, when the denominator is 0, 1 by d square plus a square of sin x and 1 by d square plus a square of cos x. For sin x, the formula is minus x by 2a cos x, and for cos x, the formula is x by 2a sin x. So this is a method 1. fd of y is equal to right hand side is sin x or cos x. So what to do? The method is just a single line method. What is that? Replace d square by minus a square. Replace d square by minus a square. That's it. So when you are replace d square by minus a square, if denominator is 0, that is 1 by d square plus a square sin x, and second one 1 by d square plus a square cos x. In case of sin x, that is 1 by d square plus a square of sin x, it is minus x by 2a cos x, and 1 by d square plus a square of cos x, it is x by 2a sin x. So remember these two formulas. So this is a method, replace d square by minus a square. Replace d square by minus a square, and when denominator is 0 for sin x, it is minus x by 2a cos x. Remember, in that way how to get minus is integration of sin is minus cos x. So 1 by d square plus a square is of cos x is x by 2a sin x. Are you getting? So this is the method 2. You will get 5 marks. So let us try to go to the problems so that we can cover more problems in this 40 minutes class. So solve. D square plus 4 of y is equal to cos 2x. See the right hand side. What is the right hand side? The right hand side is cos 2x. It comes under method 2. Just now we discussed. So this is a method. What the method says? The method is fd of y is equal to sin x or cos x. So what is the solution? Replace d square by minus a square in finding pi. So now question is, it is not to find pi or not to find complementary function or not to find particular integral. It is to solve the differential equation. Solve means it is general solution. It contains two terms, yc and yp. Are you getting, guys? So the first problem, what is it? What it is? It is solve. D square plus 4 of y is equal to cos 2x. D square plus 4 of y is equal to cos 2x. So what is the general solution? Yc plus yp. So let us first of all find yc. What is yc? You know, you already in homogeneous we learned, in method what we know. So what is that? the general solution of corresponding homogeneous differential equation is our yc. So how to find general solution of homogeneous? Take auxiliary equation. So put at place of dm, that is m square plus 4 is equal to 0, m square is equal to minus 4, m is equal to plus or minus 2a, that you can write it as m is equal to 0 plus or minus 2a, that is yc is equal to e power of 0x plus c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, because the roots are complex. When the roots are complex, we can write yc is equal to, that is general solution of homogeneous complex roots, e power of alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x, that is e power of 0x into c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. But e power of 0x value is 1, therefore yc is equal to c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. Are getting, guys? This is our yc, that is corresponding general solution of homogeneous differential equation is our yc. Are you getting? Just taking auxiliary equation at place of d, write m, you get auxiliary equation m square is equal to minus 4 plus 4 to this side minus 4, m is equal to plus or minus square root of minus 4, root 4 is 2 and root minus 1 is I, therefore plus or minus 2i, that you can write it as 0 plus or minus 2i. When the roots are complex roots, that is yc is equal to e power of 0x into c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, e power of 0x is 1, therefore you got yc. Now let us try to find yp. So this is what we need to find now, yp. What is yp? Yp particular integral is equal to 1 by d square plus 4 of cos 2x. At place of d square, you have to replace d square by minus a square. A is equal to 2, a square is equal to 4, minus a square is equal to minus 4. So the denominator is becoming 0. Minus 4 plus 4, the denominator is 0. That is 1 by d square plus 2 square of cos 2x. Use of formula. Integration of cos is sine. So what is that? X by 2a into sine 2x. What is a? A is 2. That is x by 2 into 2 sine 2x. That is x by 4 sine 2x. So this is my particular solution. Are you getting, guys? You are using the formula 1 by d square plus a square of cos x. 1 by d square plus a square of cos x is x by 2a sine x. It is x by 2a sine x. Are you getting? So a is equal to 2, that is x by 2 into 2, that is x by 2 into 2 is 4, therefore x by 4 sine 2x is our yp. So this is a method 2, how you are finding yp. So just use a formula 1 by d square plus a square of cos x is x by 2a sine x. So general solution is yc plus yp. General solution is yc plus yp. Are you getting? General solution is yc plus yp. Now this is a first problem on method 2. So quickly let us move on to the next problem. So the next problem is d square plus 1 of y is equal to cos 3x. D square plus 1 of y is equal to cos 3x. So again the right hand side is cos 3x. Cos 3x means it is the second method. If right hand side e power of x, then it is method 1. If right hand side is cos ax or sin ax, it is method 2. So identification of the problem is very easy. It is a second order non-homogeneous second order linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So in non-homogeneous, if right hand side is cos ax or sin ax, it is of method 2. So the general solution is yc plus yp. Now you have to find yc. What is yc? It is a general solution of corresponding homogeneous differential equation. So what is auxiliary equation? M square plus 1 equal 0, m square equal to minus 1. Very similar to the first problem. M is equal to plus or minus I, that is root of minus I. Root of minus 1. Root of minus 1 is I. Root of minus 1 is I. Plus or minus I. Plus or minus root minus 1 is plus or minus I. Therefore m is equal to 0 plus or minus I. When the roots are complex, so what is the general solution? E power of alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x, that is e power of 0x into c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. But e power of 0x is 1, therefore yc is equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. This is my yc, that is general solution of corresponding homogeneous differential equation is a complementary function, this is yc. Now let us try to find yp now. What is yp? The yp is 1 by d square plus 1 of cos 3x. What is a? A is equal to 3, a is equal to 3, a square is equal to 9 and minus a square is equal to minus 9. Replace d square by minus 9. Replace d square by minus 9. So 1 by minus 9 plus 1 of cos 3x is minus 1 by 8 cos 3x. So this is yp. So we are using the method. What is that? What is that? At place of d square you have to write minus a square. What is a? A here. So I will erase all everything. So what is a? A is equal to 3. A is equal to 3, a square equal to 9 and minus a square equal to minus 9. At place of d square you have to write minus 9. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. Therefore yp is minus 1 by 8 into cos 3x. This is our yp. Now you are able to find yc and also yp. So what is yc? We got c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Now we got yp minus 1 by 8 into cos 3x. Therefore general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. That is c1 cos x plus c2 sin x minus 1 by 8 into cos 3x. So this is the general solution when the right hand side is cos x or sin x. So y is equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x minus 1 by 8 cos 3x. This is a general solution of a second problem. Non-homogeneous differential equation of second order with constant coefficients and non-homogeneous. The second method we are discussing, that is the right hand side is sin x or cos x. This is my second problem. So I am erasing everything. So if you want, you can note it down. Very easy. The yc we can find by the previous classes. The homogeneous method, it is very easy. Find the roots. If the roots are real and distinct, or if the roots are real and equal, and if roots are complex, we have the formula to write the solution. That is our yc. Now we learned how to find yp for the second method, that is right hand side is cos or sin x. So that's what we learned and we are applying. So this is my second problem on the second method. So let us quickly move to the next problem, so that we have to cover more problems in the video. So my third problem is solve d square minus d plus 2 of y is equal to cos x. D square minus d minus 2 of y is equal to cos x. What is the general solution? Yc plus yp. Identification of the problem. You see the right hand side is cos x, that is cos x equal to 1. Are you getting? So it is the method 2, the non-homogeneous solving non-homogeneous differential using method 2. So now the general solution of non-homogeneous contains two terms, that is yc plus yp. What is yc? Yc is a complementary function, and finding yc is more easy, because it is the general solution of corresponding homogeneous differential equation. So take right hand side 0 and auxiliary equation. What will get? M square minus m minus 2 is equal to 0. Now let us quadratic equation to find the factors. To find the factors, what to do? To find the factors? Write minus 1 as minus m as minus 2m plus m. If you add them, you will get minus, and if you multiply, then you will get minus 2. So from first two terms take m common, you will get m minus 2, and next two terms plus 1 common, m minus 2. Now let us take m minus 2 common, you get m plus 1. So m minus 2 into m plus 1 is equal to 0, that is m is equal to minus 1 comma 2. These are two roots we got. What are the roots of auxiliary equation? Are m is equal to minus 1 comma 2. The roots are real and different roots. The roots are real and different. Therefore our complementary function, that is yc, can be written as c1 into e power of minus x and c2 into e power of 2x. This is yc, where arbitrary constant exists in yc because it is a general solution of corresponding homogeneous. Now let us this is yc we got. We have to find one more term, that is yp. So let us go to the, let us erase all these and let us try to find yp. Now what is yp? Yp is 1 by d square minus d minus 2 of cos x. Cos x, you are having a is equal to 1. What is a value? A is equal to 1, a square is equal to 1, minus a square is equal to minus 1. So at place of d square, substitute minus 1. This is a method. The method 2 tells. What is the method tells? Fd of y is equal to sin x or cos x. Then replace d square by minus a square. Here what is a? A is equal to 1. A square is equal to 1. That is 1 square is 1. Minus into a square, that is minus into 1 is minus 1. So replace d square by minus a square. That is at place of d square you have to write minus 1. So what you got? You got 1 by minus 1 minus d minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. So minus d minus 3. Take minus common. Minus of 1 by d plus 3 is equal to cos x. So now this is the question. This is what to do here. In the method, what I said is replace d square by minus a square. Replace d square by minus a square, that we did. Now we have no d square, that is minus 1 by d plus 3 of cos x. There is no d square. If there is a d square, then we replace d square by minus a square. But there is no d square now. What to do? You have to convert this d term into d square term. So what you are doing, in denominator you are having d plus 3. So multiply and divide with d minus 3. That is minus 1 by d plus 3 into d minus 3 by d minus 3 cos x. Are you getting? So this is minus of d minus 3 by d plus 3 into d minus 3. A minus b into a plus b. That is a plus b into a minus b. What is that? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. That is d square minus 9. So at place of d square, now the d term is now converted into d square term. Are you getting? So how to convert the d term in the denominator into d square? Because the method tells us to replace d square by minus a square. So that's why if you get a d term in the denominator, you have to replace it by, you have to convert it into d square term, then replace it by minus a square. Now d square we got, we have to replace it by minus a square. What is minus a square? Minus a square is minus 1. So at place of d square, put minus 1, that is minus of d minus 3 by minus 1 minus 9, it is minus 10, minus into minus 10 plus 10. So answer is 1 by 10 of d minus 3 into cos x. 1 by 10 into d minus 3 into cos x. That is d of cos x minus 3 into cos x. What is d of cos x? D means d by dx. D by dx. D is an operator. D is an operator. We learned. What is d? It is d by dx. D by dx of cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So that is 1 by 10 into minus sin x minus 3 cos x. So this is what we got yp. So many things to learn, new things we came across here. So what is the first one? Replacing d square by minus a square, that is minus 1, we got denominator a d term. So the method tells us, that is we have to replace d square by a square. Now you are having d term. How to convert this d term into d square term? Just rationalization. At d minus d plus 3 is there. How to multiply and divide by d minus 3, that you get d square term. Replace d square term by minus a square, that is you will get minus 1. Are you getting? So after that you got d minus 3 of cos x. What is d? D means derivative of cos x minus 3 into cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x minus 3 cos x. So this is my yp. We got yp. Now you need to find, you got yp and you got yc. So yc plus yp becomes a general solution. So in first slide we are able to find yc, this is our yc, and the next slide now c1 into e power of minus x plus c2 into e power of 2x. This is very easy because homogeneous, just finding the roots, depending on the roots writing the general solution. If roots are real and different, if roots are real and equal, and if roots are complex, depending on nature of the roots we are able to find we are able to write yc. That yc we got it. Now we find yp. There are two things we learned. If denominator we have a d term, then convert it into d squared term by rationalization, and if numerator there is a d means derivative, you have to do the derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So we got yc and we got yp. Now the general solution is yc plus yp. So this is my general solution. Therefore the general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp, that is y is equal to c1 into e power of minus x plus c2 into e power of 2x plus 1 by 10 into minus sin x minus 3 cos x. This is the general solution for the third problem. So we are covering the problems in very fast mode, because you see this is the first slide of the third problem where we are finding yc. This is already we did it in the previous classes. This is what is yc. Yc is a general solution of corresponding homogeneous. Means what is a corresponding homogeneous? Left hand side same, only right hand side you have to take it 0, then that is a corresponding homogeneous differential equation. But that corresponding homogeneous differential equation you have to find general solution, means you have to write the auxiliary equation, that is a quadratic equation, find the roots by factorization. Once you got the roots, if roots are real and different, whether the roots are real and equal or they are complex, depending on the roots you can write the solution, that is you can get a yc. Only you have to take care about only yp, where what is the method is d square replaced by minus a square if the right hand side is sin x or cos x. So we are replaced by d square by minus a square, that is minus 1, that is we got it. Replace d square by minus 1, you got that. And what else we are having? We are having d term in the numerator. D term in the numerator is derivative of that. So that happens, that is we are doing derivative. By the derivative we are getting by the derivative we have to do the derivative, that is 1 by 10 into derivative of cos x is minus sin x, that is minus 3 cos x, that is we got yp. So we got yp. Now we have to, what we have to do is general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. So what is yc plus yp is c1 into e power of minus x plus c2 into e power of 2x plus 1 by 10 of minus sin x minus 3 cos x. So we got yc and yp, that is yc plus yp is a general solution of given differential equation. Sorry for the disturbance guys, a little bit disturbance by my kids, excuse me. Okay, so let me go to the next problem quickly. So what's the time left? Almost 10 minutes we covered. 10 yes, more than 10 minutes I think. Yes, 25 minutes of the class completed, another 20 minutes. So let us try to cover more problems. I think how many we covered? 3. So let us go to the fourth problem. You see it is solve d cube plus d of y is equal to sin 2x. What is the right hand side? Right hand side is sin x, sin 2x, that is sin x. So sin x or cos x means it is method 2. Are you getting? E power of x means method 1 and sin x or cos x means method 2. Now what is the general solution? Since it is non-homogeneous, the general solution is yc plus yp. Are you getting? The general solution is yc plus yp. How to find yc? That in the first problem onwards I am telling, finding yc is very easy because we are doing it from the first class onwards. Corresponding homogeneous differential equation, you have to find the general solution of corresponding homogeneous, means take right hand side and write the equation, auxiliary equation, that is m cube plus m is equal to 0 m common, m into m square plus 1 equal 0, m is equal to 0 or m square equal to minus 1, m is equal to 0, m is equal to 0 plus or minus I. 3 roots, because it is cubic equation, m cube plus m is equal to 0, you will get 3 roots, and depending on the roots, first root is 0. For first root, the general solution, what is the term? C1 into e power of 0x, and the next 2 roots are complex. For complex roots, e power of 0x into c2 cos x plus c3 sin x, that is c1 plus c2 cos x plus c3 sin x is my yc. Are getting very easy, because we are doing from the starting onwards how to find yc. How to find yc, we are doing it lot many times we did. So this is yc. Are getting? This is a cubic equation, taking m common, m equal to 0 we got, m square is equal to minus 1, that is m is equal to 0, and m is equal to plus or minus I, that is c1 into e power of 0x plus e power of 0x into c2 cos x plus c3 sin x, that is c1 plus c2 cos x plus c3 sin x. This is my yc. This is my yc we got. Now we have to go for yp. Excuse me. Yp. Pi is equal to 1 by d cube plus d of sine 2x. 1 by d cube plus d of sine 2x. So what is the method? The method is replace d square by minus a square. Replace d square by minus a square. So in denominator, what you are having? We are having in denominator, what you are having in denominator? D cube and d. D cube plus d. No d square. So we need d square term. What to do? If d term is there, we can rationalize the denominator to get a d square term. In the previous problem we did that. Yes or no? Yes, we did. If there is a d term in the denominator, by rationalizing you can get d square in the denominator. But now what you are having? D cube plus d. Yes, what to do? Take d common. That is d into 1 by d into d square plus 1. So at place of d square, you have to substitute, replace d square by minus a square. What is a here? What is a? A is equal to 2. A square, 2 square, that is 4, minus a square, that is minus 4. So at place of d square, what you have to write? You have to write minus 4, that is 1 by d into minus 4 plus 1 of sine 2x. Minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3, that is minus 1 by 3 into 1 by d sine 2x. This is what we got. Minus 1 by 3 into 1 by d sine 2x. D means derivative. In the previous problem we did it. D of cos x we write and minus sin x. So no, yes. So but here not d, it is reciprocal of d, that is 1 by 2, 1 by d of sine 2x. D of sine 2x means derivative of sine 2x. 1 by d of sine 2x means, 1 by d of sine 2x means, what is that? 1 by d of sine 2x is integration of sine 2x. That guy is very good. Yes. D means derivative. 1 d square replaced by minus a square is the method. But you are getting d. If you are getting d in denominator, we are rationalizing to get a d square term. But if you get a d in the numerator, means you are derivative. D means operator. It is you have to do derivative. Yes, you have to do the derivative of that. But if you get a d in the denominator, you are rationalizing. Only do we are unable to do rationalize, then 1 by d, that is 1 by d. D is the derivative, 1 by d is integration. So what is that? Minus 1 by 3 integration of sine 2x dx. This is a new thing come across here. Are you getting, guys? The new thing is 1 by d. If it is d, we do derivative. For 1 by d, we do integration. What is integration of sin x? Sin x integration is minus cos x. What is integration of minus sine 2x is sin x integration. Sin x integration minus cos x by a. Now integration of sin 2x is minus cos 2x by 2. Minus into minus plus 3 into 2 6. Therefore what is our yp? Yp is 1 by 6 into cos 2x. So this is my yp. We are able to find yc. Now we are able to find yp. The general solution is yc plus yp. Now what is the thing? What is we got in finding pi, that is particular integral? You see the denominator we are having d cube and d term. But the method tells us replace d square by minus a square. Replace d square by minus a square. So no d square term. And if it is d plus something, we can rationalize, but we are having d cube plus d, so simply we are taking d common. You got d square term, replace d square by minus a square, you got 1 by d. D means we do derivative, 1 by d means we have to do integration. This is the new one we got in the fourth problem. What is that? For d in third problem we got d in the numerator, we did the derivative. Now in the fourth problem we got 1 by d. 1 by d plus something means we rationalize to get d square. That also we see in the third problem. But here we got only 1 by d. D means derivative and reciprocal of d, that is 1 by d means integration. This is what you have to know. And the formula integration of sin x is minus cos x by a. So by that you got yp is equal to 1 by 6 into cos 2x. Yp is equal to 1 by 6 into cos 2x. So this is my yp. Now you got yp. So you got yc and you got yp. Since it is a cubic equation, C1, C2, C3, 3 arbitrary constants. And you say yp, no arbitrary constant. It is a particular solution. In a particular solution, there is no arbitrary constant. Whereas a yc, what is a yc? It is a general solution of homogeneous. It is a general solution of corresponding homogeneous differential equation. That's why the yc contains arbitrary constants, whereas yp never contains arbitrary constant because it is only particular solution. Now the general solution of non-homogeneous is yc plus yp. So the what is yc? C1 plus C2 cos x plus C3 sin x. And what is yp? It is 1 by 6 into cos 2x. So altogether the general solution becomes y is equal to C1 plus C2 cos x plus C3 sin x plus 1 by 6 into cos 2x, where C1 plus C1, C2, C3 are arbitrary constants and 1 by 6 is a particular constant. Are getting? So this is my general solution. Y is equal to C1 plus C2 cos x plus C3 cos x plus 1 by 6 into cos 2x. Are getting? So this is what the general solution we got for non-homogeneous differential equation. And the left side we have a cubic equation. Three roots we got. One root is 0 and other two are complex. Complex roots always exist in pair. So this is my fourth problem. So what is the time left? See the time and continue, guys. yes, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes means easily we can cover one more problem. Shall I take up one more, guys? One more. Yes, this is my problem, and this is all. These are previous questions, and you will get 5 marks. Have patience in that. Now you see, what is the problem? Solve. D square minus 4d plus 3 of y is equal to sin 3x into cos 2x. Now this is a non-homogeneous differential equation, that is confirmed. Once the equation is non-homogeneous, then what is the general solution? The general solution contains the two terms. What is that? Yc and yp. So the general solution of given non-homogeneous differential equation is yc. Y is equal to yc plus yp. So before identifying the method, what I am saying is it is a non-homogeneous, and since it is a non-homogeneous, its general solution contains two terms, that is yc and yp. So you mean for a while you keep aside yp, keep aside. Now take up yc. Yc, it is, we know it. What is that? It is a general solution of corresponding homogeneous differential equation. What is yc? It is a general solution of which General solution of for what? It is a general solution of corresponding corresponding homogeneous. We are given non-homogeneous. For that non-homogeneous, take the corresponding homogeneous. Means right hand side put 0 and solve. If right hand side is 0, what we do? We take auxiliary equation and find the roots. Depending on the roots, roots may be real and different. Roots may be real and equal. Roots may be complex. Depending on the roots of auxiliary equation, we write the solution. That general solution of homogeneous is our YC. That we know it. You can do up to now. Then we can thought of the YP. Okay, I getting. So let us try to find now YC. What is YC now? Take auxiliary equation. M square minus 4m plus 3 is equal to 0. This is we got auxiliary equation. Now once you got auxiliary equation, means you have tried to find the roots. Once you got the roots, you can write YC directly. Because we learned. If roots are real and different, then what is the solution? What is a YC? If roots are real and equal, then what is our YC? If roots are complex, then what is our YC? You know. So what we need to write YC means you need to find the roots of auxiliary equation. So for how to find the roots? Factorization. Quadratic equation it is. You see m square minus 4m plus 3 is equal to 0. Quadratic equation. So minus 4 can be written as minus 3 minus m, because if you add minus 4 and multiply it is plus 3. From first two terms take m common, m minus 3, and minus 1 common, next two terms m minus 3. Now take m minus 3 common, m minus 1 into m minus 3, m is equal to 1 comma 3. The roots are, what are the roots? Factorization of quadratic equation m square minus 4m plus 3, we got roots are 1 comma 3. The roots are real and different. The roots are real and different. Roots are real and different, therefore the general solution, that is YC of corresponding homogeneous. What is YC? YC is equal to C1 into e power of x plus C2 into e power of 3x. Excuse me. So the general solution is, not the general solution, complementary function, that is YC, is C1 into e power of x plus C2 into e power of 3x. So we got the YC. Now next thing we need to find is YP. What is YP? So this is my YP. YP is equal to 1 by d square minus 4d plus 3 of sin 3x into cos 2x. Sin 3x into cos 2x. It is not sin x or not cos x. It is product of sin 3x into cos 2x. This product can be transformable into sums. What is the formula? Recollect the trigonometric formula. We know 2 sin A cos B. 2 sin A cos B is equal to sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. But here no 2. That's why multiply with 2 and divide with 2. In order to get 2 sin A cos B form. Are you getting? In order to get 2 sin A cos B form, I am multiplying the term by 2 and dividing by 2. 2 to cancel, you get same. Are you getting? So now it is 2 sin A cos B form. What is 2 sin A cos B? Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. What is A here? 3x. And what is B here? 2x. 3x plus 2x is 5x. 3x minus 2x is x. So what we got? 1 by 2 into 1 by d square minus 4d plus 3 of sin 5x plus sin x. So for sin 5x, write separate term, and for sin x, write separate term. For sin 5x, a is equal to 5, a is equal to 5, a square is equal to 25, minus a square is equal to minus 25. So at place of d square, you have to write minus 25. And for sin x, a is equal to 1, a square is equal to 1, minus a square is equal to minus 1. So at place of d square, you have to write minus 1 whole square. Excuse me. So what happens? 1 by 2 into 1 by minus 4d minus 22 minus 25 plus 3, it is minus 22. Here minus 1 plus 3, it is plus 2. So this is the what we got, 1 minus 1 by minus 4d minus 22 of sin 5x minus 4d plus 2 of sin x. From both of them you can take minus 2 common in denominator, that is minus 1 by 2 common, so it becomes minus 1 by 4. 1 by 2d plus 11 of sin 5x plus 1 by 2d minus 1 of sin x. So there are d terms in the denominator. In order to make d as a d square, you have to do rationalization. This is what I written, 2d plus 1 into 2d plus 1. So rationalization is there. You have to do rationalization, then you will get answer. So let us go to the next slide so that you rationalize it. Now after rationalizing, minus 1 by 4 into 2d minus 11, 2d minus 11 by 2d plus 11 into 2d minus 11, 2d plus 1 into 2d minus 1, a square minus b square form. So we got this 2d minus 11 by 4d square minus 121 of sin 5x and plus 2d plus 1 of 4d square minus 1 of sin x. Now replace in the first pair d square as minus 25 and in second term d square by minus 1. So minus 1 by 4 of 2d minus 11 by 4 into minus 25 minus 121 of sin 5x, that is the first term, plus 2d plus 1 of 4 into minus 1 of minus 1 sin x. 4 into minus 25 minus 100 minus 121 minus 221 into 4 minus 884 minus into minus plus. So what is the first term? 1 by 884 into 2d minus 11 of sin 5x, it is minus 5 into 4 minus 4, it is 1 by 20 of 2d plus 1 of sin x. Denominator d means 1 by d means 1 by d plus something, we rationalize. 1 by d means we integrate. Only d in the numerator means we differentiate. So 2d minus 11 of sin 5x, 2d plus 1 of sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. But derivative of sin x is a into sin cos x, a into cos x. Now derivative of sin 5x is 5 into cos 5x, 5 into 2, 10, 10 of cos 5x minus 11 of sin 5x. 1 by 20 into 2 of derivative of sin x is cos x plus sin x. Are you getting guys? So this is my yp. Now I got yp. Are you getting? Very easy, but it is some tedious problem, that's it. Nothing is there. No new thing here came. Only simplification we need, that's it. So this is got our yp. I got now. What is the general solution? The general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. Y is equal to yc plus yp is my general solution. We got yc. We got yc here. C1 into e power of x plus C2 into e power of 3x, and after the two slides we got yp 1 by 8 into 884 into 10 cos 5x minus 11 sin 5x plus 1 by 20 into 2 cos x plus sin x. Then the general solution is yc plus yp. So already I shown you homework slide. Why I showed you homework slide? Tell me. The time is up. Yes. It is time to end the lesson. So this is the second method, guys. What is the second method? The right hand side is sin x or cos x. What to do? What you are doing in the method is what we did. What we did, you see, I will tell. First one, replace d square by minus a square. That is direct problem. If denominator is 0 for sin x, we write minus x by 2a into cos x. And for cos x, if denominator becomes 0, then we write x by 2a into sin x. That is the formula. Replace d square by minus a square and two formulae. And after replacing d square by minus a square, if denominator have d plus something, d minus something terms, then rationalization to get d square. Rationalize to get d square. And after that, if you are having d term in the numerator, what we do? We do derivative. And if you are having 1 by d term, 1 by d, then we do integration. So these are the special things that we have to remember while solving the problems. Are getting? So let us give the homework. So what I am saying is, read the method, read the concept, what to do, replace d square by minus a square, what are the two formulas, and what are the logics in the problem coming, try to remember them. So practice all those 5 problems. First of all, practice those 5 problems. Then try to do the homework. So these are the homework problems. Solve d square plus 4 of y is equal to sine 2x. Denominator 0 means you have to apply the formula. Second one, d square plus d plus 1 of y is equal to 2 into sine 3x. So try to do the problem as per the method, that's it. d cube plus 4d of y is equal to sine 2x. It is d cube. Take d common. Then you will get answer. Very easy. So if you solve, if you practice the 5 problems that I given in the video lesson with the solution, you just practice them. Then try to do these homework problems. Try to do these homework problems. Are you getting? So while doing homework problems, if you are getting any queries, so for any queries, mail me at naresh.debadi@gmail.com. And after solving homework problems, please post them in a Google Classroom so that I can verify and respond you quickly. And for queries, you can mail me, or you can also post me in a Google Classroom also for any queries. So this is a method 2. Tomorrow we are going to learn the last method, method 3, that is x to the power of m method. So we see tomorrow that method. So until then, bye. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you. Bye. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you. Bye. It is not coming. Why? Let me